O cholera, czy to FreddyFazbear? Oh.
Yo, what's up, FilmInsights, and welcome back to another review on the Dark Movies channel. My name is Toby, and today, well, my most anticipated movie of the whole year was Five Nights at Freddy's. And I know, look, it comes out now, almost a month later. I know, I'm so sorry I couldn't do this sooner for you guys. But here is my honest and spoiler-free review. So in this movie, we follow a young man named Mike, agrees to take this position as a night security guard at this abandoned themed restaurant, Five Nights at Freddy or FreddyFazbear's pizzeria. But he soon discovers that nothing at Freddy's is what it seems. And kind of that's the basic story without spoiling anything. Like I said, this was my most anticipated movie of the whole year. And was I excited for this? Oh, I was so excited for this. I mean, I grew up with this family, honestly. And if you look at my short video and also in my 34 movies ranked, you can see why I love this franchise. I mean, I have. As you also can see right there, I have Funko Pops of it. But yeah, why did I love this movie so much? So, the things I really liked about this movie was the practicality about these animatronics. Because, holy shit, did they do some actual good animatronics that can... Honestly, they can even move around, they can do whatever. Of course, they also had people in the suits, but they also had animatronics that they built, and they were so good, you know? They nailed the practicality of these perfectly. And with that, I want to say something also. The sound design also ties into these animatronics, because the whole machine sounds and kind of walking, stomping feet, and everything from the sound design was really great. Because that just makes it feel very alive, these animatronics. And I mean, that's what you want in a movie about animatronics. They want to, kind of seem alive. And the sound design really helps with that illusion. And actually, what I really surprised is how accurate it was to the game. But also, a tiny bit of the story is changed and mixed around in weird, insane plot twist. And I'm not gonna do anything now before maybe I'll do a spoiler review in the future. But that one scene, oh my god, was my theater and me just, I was sitting there so loving this movie. Oh my god, I was so excited. And then the reveal that something happened, that it was different. It was different from the game that I did not know. And I was like, what the hell? I was mind blown. I was just almost jumping out. And I was just mind blown. And holy shit. Just the story. I want to talk about the story now, okay? I see so many people saying the story is simple. And it's kind of iffy, it's just, but come on. Yes, it is. For me, who play the game, the games are simple. The games are... You want to know what the game are? A person gets a night guard job at this pizzeria, as he soon discovers the animatronics are alive. That's the and have to survive until 6 a.m. That's the whole game. That's the first game. But as they dive deeper, of course, in the lore, with every book, I mean, dive deep into the fourth closet or whatever, maybe maybe like the twisted ones, or as I have here, the silver eyes. You know, as you dive deeper into the other games, you get more lore, and this story is getting complicated. But the first game that is almost basically based on it is simple. And okay, I'll just get it over it. Josh Hutcherson as Mike. As you guys can, see as the live, I've been doing a watch-alongs of, or going to do still watch-alongs of the Hunger Games series. And even actually got the Hunger Games book as the time recording this. It was today. Really excited to start reading it, because I actually really love the Hunger Games franchise. And seeing Josh Hutcherson act in that one too, he did a great job capturing both, in the Hunger Games, but also here in the FiveNightsAtFreddys movie, the night security guard, the staff, and he was just really, really good. But I just need to talk about this. Need to talk about this. Matthew Lillard. Stu Marker himself. Mr. Ghostface. Motherfucker is back. Holy. Oh, he was amazing in this role. I mean, just seeing him act, it was almost like seeing Stu Marker act again, Seeing Stu Marker back on screen. Even though I don't have like a nostalgic moment for it, he was a menace in Scream. And I loved him in Scream. So seeing him act again in this one, oh, whoa, give me Stu Marker back. Give me Stu Marker back, please. And then, everyone else is just really good, with Elizabeth Lale, hopefully I'm saying that right, as Vanessa. It is very interesting that I'm probably going to talk about if I do in a spoiler review, that Vanessa is a very interesting character. I can just say that, I can say that is an interesting character in the spoiler review, the spoiler-free review. But she was amazing doing his job. And, and then we have also like Piper Rubio as Abby. She was really, really good. And, my Five Nights at Freddy childhood, seeing those cameos on screen, of course, yeah, the movie has out like 2 times, like, dude, in theaters and on Peacock. Look, people have probably seen this movie yet, but if there isn't, and if there is still some Five Nights at Freddy fans or someone that hasn't, seen this movie, that's why I do this kind of spoiler-free review. And those cameos, at least one of them shocked me. So they blew me away with these cameos. And okay, this cinema and my cinema, that was one of the best experiences I ever had. Because like in Norway, we don't usually like clap, scream, like, holy shit, that just happened, my like you probably have in USA or something like that, if there's any USA watchers. So seeing like Norway, like Norwegian people actually clapping, screaming at cameos and what happens in this movie, dude, you could just feel the energy. You could really just feel the energy, level rise, and like you just really want to clap with them. You just really want to clap with them, even though if you do not understand the thing that happened, you just can't help but you feel a little bit like, okay, all right, you're like this hyped, okay, maybe, okay, I'll clap, I definitely, yeah. But as for me, I understood it. And I definitely clapped. I was like, that is cinema. That right there is cinema, Because holy fuck, did they do something really, really cool. At least with one of those kills. Don't you worry, you probably know. And, okay, before I, get like insanely hyped, I want to talk about the set pieces. These set pieces in this movie was amazing. They were straight from the game. Straight ripped from the game, and probably some books. Look, I haven't read the books. That's upside down. I actually haven't read the books yet. But I'm excited to start the books, and yeah, I definitely will start it someday. Maybe there's some ties into the book, you know? But the set pieces, oh my god, so good, you know? And the way they did these kills, with this movie actually being PG-13, they still had gruesome kills, you know? Especially one that I talked about was pretty gruesome, but they managed to, you know, execute these kind of kills in a great way. That, yes, PG-13, but you kind of, you know, like, get shocked because shit that happened in a PG-13 movie, like, is gruesome, but also PG-13. So really just a great work from the team right there. But, you know, now I've talked about what I really liked about this movie. So, onto some mixed parts, you know? Because I will say, there's no negatives about this movie. I know. Only mixed parts. Hate me. There's no negatives. So look, as a fan of these games, and, you know, I can forgive the story plot and everything because, you know, I know where this would go. I can fill in the plot holes, I guess. Whenever I saw, like, Matthew Lillard as cast as Steve Raglan, I kind of knew everything, and I was like, yep, yeah, there, yeah, 100%. And also, I mean, when I saw the Springlock suits, oh, I was like, yeah, the same reaction. Yep, 100%. There's where you go. Okay, yep, So, the whole story is basic. A guy who has nightmares defends pizzeria, at least until, like, the 30 minutes of this movie. You know, if you guys wondering, I'm not talking for the general audiences, and not for the fans like me. This movie is not really a newcomer friendly. It is more of a movie for the fans. And yeah, you know, people could like that, you know. I mean, Mario was for the fans, but I feel like Mario also was really just, you know, that was newcomer friendly. You can watch that without knowing a lot of Mario things, you know. But this one, you are really just based on just knowing a lot of things that happened in, like, the games, probably the books, probably. I've heard a lot of people saying it's based on Silver Eyes, you know, so I'll definitely read it, and you know, maybe I'll let you guys know what, you know, what it was. I do feel it suffers from the pacing issues. I think what I really think is, yeah, the pacing wasn't great, and the, like, mystery of everything. That was why a general audiences will say what they, you know, what they did. What did I watch? You know, what did I watch? And where is it leading to? You know, where is it, and why is it this boring? You know, I did this because for me it's not. For general audiences, I can see why, but for us fans going into, like, looking at past things, knowing a lot of things, we can fill in these plot holes, like I said, in this movie. And what I would have loved is more Matthew Lillard. Seeing him in that Springlock suit, running with a knife, I can't help but fucking clap. That is cinema. Like I said, that is cinema. But it sucks that he wasn't allowed in this movie. I do get why he isn't in this movie a lot, but I would love to see more of him in, like, this killerish mood. And I can't wait for the sequel because, you know, come on, 100% the sequel. Have you seen the box office? 25 million, I think it's the budget. They made like 250 million worldwide. Hello? That's like a big ass gap, you know? So they will definitely make sequels. I'm looking so looking so forward to it. So, all I can say is I walked out of the theater super happy with this movie, and all those Easter eggs, especially those cameos, like I said, shocked me a lot. But yeah, I really just had the biggest smile on my face, watching this
You wanna know how I got these scars?
movie in cinema with a packed crowd of Five Nights at Freddy fans, even people fucking dressing up. They dressed up cosplay, cheering and like clapping and screaming, and that's rare for my country. Like I said, no one really does that in Norway, but for Five Nights at Freddy's, they were alive and I could just feel the energy. But what I really hope for casual fans is that Blumhouse learns from these people and make a better movie for the fans, non-fans next time. So kind of both sides works out enjoying it and happy, and just happy with this movie. So for Five Nights at Freddy's, I mean, it is a horror movie, so I gotta say horror. I gotta say a ranking for horror. Look, I'm going to say 1 point, and that is just because this movie isn't scary. Like, even my brother that hates horror movies, can't tackle them, legit can't tackle them, could easily watch this movie. But now for acting and dialogue, I'm giving it 3 points. The acting was great, but some of the dialogue were a bit messy and not great, especially with like Vanessa's character. Now with the storytelling, I'm giving it 3 points. The only reason I gave it 3 points is because I love this movie, and as you all know by now, I'm a fan. Like I said, like 10,000 times, and I could really just fill in the plot holes that casual audiences can't. Now that I like it, does it deserve 1 more point? I absolutely loved it, this movie, so you know what? I don't care. It's my review. It's rare that I give out this, but 3 extra points. So overall, my score of this movie is a 9 out of 10 or a 4.5 out of 5 stars if you're counting Letterboxd, Rotten Tomatoes, or any other place with stars as rankings. But if I were to give it the critic rating, I would have to give it a C-. The only reason is, casual audiences, critics are not going to like this because they don't have that knowledge. Will I be recommending this movie? If you're a fan, I would strongly recommend this movie, but you watch it in theaters. But if you're someone that, wants to see what the hype is, check out it on Peacock. Or if you're not, like, too excited, but, kind of optimistic to see it, I would recommend it to maybe skip it. But hey, that's just my honest review of this movie. Now I'll leave it up to you. What do you think about this movie? I'm really curious because I'm definitely curious about these casual audiences. I know Movie Time Minute. I think also Kenny Sparks just doesn't really like that movie. I think also one of my good mates, Sim Sam, also a great YouTuber, doesn't like that movie, So I'm really curious what you like or dislike about this movie. So keep in mind, I just want to say this is my review. I'm just a person with an opinion. You don't have to agree, but I hope to we can discuss it. We can share our thoughts and just be peaceful. And I hope you enjoy this review. And don't forget to follow me on my social media platforms. I recently started a Discord server, so you could join me on that, talk to me whatever you want. I have also a Twitter or X if you want to call it that, Instagram, Letterboxd. I also have a TikTok, had a Twitch, but doesn't really use it now. And yeah, all of these links are in the description. I also have a subscriber goal of 200 subscribers by the end of this year. So, I'm currently on 195. Can we get it by next week? Come on, you guys can try, you guys hopefully can try. If it does that, I would be so happy. I would start jumping, I would start waving my arms like super happy, you know. I'd just say thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, I forgot what I said. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace out.